Okay, normally I'd be wearing, this is my Bob Ross wig. I decided that I'm going to give it a shot not wearing that, so here I am. I enjoyed it because I had some hair, but I don't have any hair, so I'm going to show you guys real quick how we start this painting. I did some blue and black mixture with these tree with acrylic paint. Then I put some oil, linseed oil over the top. Then I put a little bit of brown through this area to let it come up into here a little bit. So here we go. We're going to pull a little bit of blue. Just bring it out on the palette here. Pull it out into a really thin amount. And I'm just using a 1-inch brush because, as you can see, I don't have a whole lot of great big canvas here. It's a 12 by 16. So we're going to start up here. Just kind of bring this blue straight on down here. And it's just a nice, easy amount, okay? Now, just a little bit more here. Bring it up into this corner. And just let it get lighter as we go down here. Okay. And as you can see, I left a couple little light spots here and there. Give me a nice clean dry brush and just do a little blending. Now if I could use my other hand, I would be cleaning this other brush, but my hand is full with the palette right now. So we're going to enjoy this as much as we can. Hope everybody's doing well out there with the coronavirus going on. I know it's kind of scary, but God will take care of us and we'll be fine. Let me clean this brush real quick. And just beat the devil out of it. Okay, so now we got a little bright spot here still in this cloud, so we're gonna bring just the top edge of this brush and just tap it in here, okay? Not much paint on the edge of this. And then we're just going to throw a cloud. Just kind of let it be free. Enjoy it. And we already have a nice little white spot here. And then let this just come right on down here over some of these trees. Maybe blend over top of some of this here just to clean the brush back off. Okay. And as you can see, we're just kind of putting a little mist back up in here because we want these trees to be nice and far back, okay? Just a little silhouette here. Go ahead and darken these trees just a little bit too. And then this here, just kind of blend these clouds. Tap a few more in here. Okay. Okay, so I think what we want here, just a few more clouds that just come down in here like this. And as you can see, it just kind of separates, makes that look further back. Maybe fluff it. And you need this to be kind of free. So now you got a nice bright sky. I think I want one more that just kind of floats in around here like this. Okay. Just blend the whole sky back out good. Okay, so there we go. Now, we're going to come up in here and we're going to take a fan brush. We're going to do something pretty cool. We just load both sides of this brush real nice. Take a touch of this blue that I got here. And I like, these fan brushes need to be loaded really well so that they'll be nice and flat. Okay, so right in here, we just have a little falls like that, okay? Take our nice, clean, soft brush. Soften this up just a little bit. Maybe the bottom edge of this will be nice and misty. Okay. Okay, now let me take a knife. We're going to come into this brown here. This brown. And this is going to be a stone. Sits out here. Okay. Just a little bit more here. Okay, so we got some little rocks sitting out here. Maybe there'd be another good one here. Few little couple little stones. Now just grab some of this white, bring it down in here. Cut a little roll of paint. Maybe take the small edge and there'll be another little projection here. Okay, just a couple little cliff edges, okay? There we go. Let's not forget there'll be maybe another bigger rock here. Okay, there we go. Alright. A little bit more white. Take a little bit here, maybe. Okay, this is the way you get your dimension. So, and take a little bit of this blue, kind of use it as a shadow, okay? Just go underneath this color. And every little projection that you want to show, just grab that edge and pull down, okay? So this is another projection. Try to be nice and light with this. And it's just enough of that blue to give it a shadow. Okay. Okay. So you see that gives it a nice little shadow color. A little bit more here. Okay, there was some there. Okay. Now I can kind of use this part right there. Okay, so now we got some rocks setting up in there. Let's separate this just a little bit more back in here, because there is See, there's a difference. Okay, so see, that one sets up there nice and high. And that had a little projection there. And you can do these things a bunch of different ways. Now what we want to do is go ahead and get another brush here. We're going to get some of that brown, Van Dyke brown. Maybe put a little touch of blue in it. How about that? Just going to load it on both sides of the brush, just like I showed you with the white. Okay. Pull it out here. Okay. Right over here where this is setting, we're going to bring a little tree here. And all you're doing is tapping. Okay, and that kind of just sets right there where that rock is. Let's load some more up on this brook. Okay, maybe another one here. Little taller. Just do that. Now I tell you, there's a big difference between a good brush, an expensive brush, and a cheaper brush. So don't forget that. You may want to invest some money into some good expensive brushes because they keep a nice sharp edge. They're just much nicer. So maybe a little one here. Maybe there's a little bit more of a tree trunk showing on this one. Okay, a little bit there. Maybe go to here. We'll put another tree branch here. Now, I did watch a painting similar to this not too long ago. Gave me an idea to try it. And as well as that is, I don't ever have a problem with you guys trying to paint what you see here or follow along with me. It gives you an idea to where to start with and what to do with your painting. So I would love for you guys to learn this technique anyways. So now maybe there's a bigger one. That comes down here. And I tell you, whenever you're painting, these baby ducks, they'll just grow and grow and grow. And this one's just going to come straight on down here. because we got to try to get some bigger ones in here. Okay, so see, now that pushed that all back there a little bit. Now, I normally don't try to get too much of this stuff, too much of this detail going too fast, but I would like to show a couple of bigger trees here. Maybe one here. And you know, you don't have to be specifically in a certain area because you don't want this to look like you were copying something, okay? So this comes on down here. Just go straight on down where this waterfall is. Okay. Kind of crazy so far. Okay, now what we want to do now I just throw a couple bushes in here. Okay, that just comes up right up to that area. Okay, and now maybe down in here. Okay, like that. Let's grab our white, the one that's got our white on it. Just kind of pull that on out here. Okay, so your waterfall comes down to here. So then maybe there's a couple little splashes here and there. Okay, so we got us some water running. Now what we want to do is something has to surround the water, obviously. So take our okay, so here we go. Take my knife, get a little bit of this light color here, go in here and just put a tree trunk up through here. Maybe there, 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 there. Just a tiny highlight here and there. Just touching it. This one comes all the way down here. Okay, so just gives it a little bit of a point up here. Okay. Maybe there's a couple little branches back in here too. Okay. Scratch a couple back in here. Okay, there we go. Now, wipe that off. We go in here, we want to get just a little bit of a bush in here. Okay. See where that water started running? I just put a couple bushes right there just to close it up. You don't want it sitting up there by itself, not closed up, you know. And this is just that Van Dyke brown, that dark brown. So here you go. You're going to have a couple more bushes here. That just comes right around here. And as you can see, it'll just start. You can close this water up, okay? See, like this is going to be up in here. Maybe there's some bushes that just come through here. You can shape your landscape as you go so easily. But see, as this goes through here, you see the water just changes direction. Maybe we're standing out here behind this little baby duck. I always say baby duck because, you know, when I was growing up, my dad used to say, "It's okay, little baby duck." So that kind of stuck with me. I always talk to the guys at work and call them baby ducks. And they find that quite exciting. So anyways, we got our bushes and stuff in there. We need to put some highlights. So just stick with me for a second. That one we don't have to beat too much. So I normally take, what I like to do is take my, just a touch of black and put in with my yellow. And the reason I do that is because black is thinner than just about all your other oil paints. So we get that nice black color, mix it right up in here in this, and you know, just mix it right here on the brush because I want a bunch of different colors here. Maybe grab a little bit of this yellow ochre and just go back and forth. Yellow ochre is a more prominent color as well. And we're just going to grab just a touch of this white. Okay. And I like the white because you can really just brighten this up pretty good. It tones it down just a hair, but it gives you a nice bright color. So now I got all these colors in that paint right there. We're going to come up here to this first tree. My sunlight's coming from this direction in, so we're going to do a little bit in the middle, a little bit on this side, okay? In the middle and on this side. And you could see this paint sticking to that without pulling the other dark color back off here. And that's what we want. We want to make sure that we're not getting a bunch of dark color back on our brush. And maybe we can brighten it up just a touch more. Get a little bit here and there. This is our nice big tree here, remember? And then down here, you know, you're not getting to see too much of that. And every so often, take just a little bit more of that white and pull it down here. You don't want to do this too much, but a couple little highlights here and there. Okay, maybe this one's hitting the sun a little bit more. This one here. Gives a little character to your tree. Okay. And then maybe there's a couple of twigs and sticks, a couple little grass that just set out here. Nice and bright because the sun's hitting it right here. Okay. Okay. So now get back in here to this green again. Don't want to get it too bright. Okay. So now our sun's coming this way, so coming back this way. So everything's going to be on the right hand side. And this one's back here a little bit further. So it's back. Most of its color is going to be on this side of the tree. Okay. So there we go. And this one. And the main thing is keep a lot of paint on your brush, because as you can see, it'll start mixing mud is what they call it, and a very light touch. It sounds like you can kind of hear me tap every so often, but I'm not trying to go very light. Okay. Maybe that branch sets over that water like that. Okay. And then we got this one here. But see how this is dark back on this other side? That helps define the distance. Makes your tree look three-dimensional. And I'm just going by what I was watched from Bob Ross. Now I was wearing his wig because, you know, I really like the way that he paints, and I felt like, you know, I was doing an honor by painting like that. And then there's some part of me that feels like, well, I giving up part of me to do that. So I do have my Bob Ross guy right here. He paints with me every day. He's on the side of my canvas there. So, I mean, watching Bob Ross gave me the incentive to start painting, so I just really want to say thank you. I wished he was around for me to be able to show him what I could do. But anyways, one day my goal is to become an instructor. I know you got to go to other places to do that. So anyways, I'm going to pull some of this white back into this color here. Maybe a little extra of this yellow ochre. And we're just going to turn this over. And like I said before, very little pressure and a lot of paint, okay? So you can see it just pulls the paint off of this brush. Nice bright highlights. That's what I want. See, now it's starting to get dry, so pull some more, maybe just a little bit more of that white, because some of this where the sun comes through here and hits this, maybe it's really, and see, you can make big bushes. Just stay right there in that one, keep a nice tight bend for a big bush. Then a little bush, you come in here and just do, maybe he's small like that. That little baby duck there sits there, okay? Then you got another big bush here that sets out here. And you know, I should have loaded my brush again because it's starting to get just a little mud mixing there. So maybe there's a few of these up here. And these kind of just grow out toward the water. They love that water, if you know what I'm saying. So see, that's a nice big bush that goes up to that water. I love waterfalls. If you haven't noticed yet, I've done a few of them. Okay, so a couple more bigger bushes here. Okay, now we're getting where, let's just leave a little dark spot here and there. Okay, I wanted this picture to be nice and bright because I know a lot of times, you know, during this staying in your doors and all that stuff, you end up getting kind of gloomy. So let's do a couple nice bright ones here, and then come up under here and just not forget about this bottom. And then maybe here you leave some of that black behind there and just come in here. Okay, there we go. Maybe there's one more that just sets in here and goes over that edge of the water there. Okay, now pull some more of this color back out. Maybe just a couple touches here and there. Okay, I like the way that looks. I want to just scrape in a couple sticks here and there. And the thing is, you get a couple good sticks in here, it makes sure, see, you scrape one down this way, then you scrape one back up in here, and it makes it show that there's distance. And then maybe a couple down here like this. I normally do like Bob Ross, where he just does kind of V-shaped little groupings of some sticks and twigs. Okay, now we're almost finished. We'll grab one of these brushes here. This is a filbert brush. Now we got this white water that comes down through here. We're going to just get brown on one side of this brush, maybe a little bit more white. Okay. Brown and white. And then maybe a little bit more of this white here. And then let's go ahead and load this side up a little darker. Maybe get some black in there. Okay, here we go. Now we got some rocks that are just setting out here on this shoreline. See, it gives you the highlight and the gives you the highlight and the dark color, so that gives you a good, nice little rock. Maybe there's still one setting back in there. Okay, a couple little rocks setting right behind these bushes, and then maybe there's one that's just setting out here. A couple right there in the front. So. And then, you know, in order to get over to that, I'm thinking that we'll just cut a little path in here. Okay. So, this path just comes straight on out here. Okay. Maybe there's a little hill right there. So, now, take a little bit of this white. And just that's just color of some grass there. Then I'm going to just take the same old filbert brush, grab some of that black, get it all nice up on here. There are some bushes. Okay. Okay, so a little bit there. Maybe there'll be a little bit just sets up in here like this. Okay? And that's just separating the land a little bit. So now you got a way to get out there to the water. Let's take this white brush, a little bit of white paint, nice and bright, and just hit a couple of these spots here on this. Maybe a couple of little splashes here and there. Okay. Okay, maybe there's yeah, that's looking like some nice running water, maybe under the bottom edge of these rocks. Just clean that up just a little bit. Okay. Okay. Okay, a couple little splashes here and there. And then there was one right here. And because it's closer, it's good like that. Okay, thank you very much, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Until next time, make sure you hit that like button, and we'll talk to you later. God bless you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.